Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Rebecca and I try to do videos twice a week. It really depends on my internet, and if you are an oldie but goldie, then hello, welcome back to another main channel video. So I haven't done a story time video in a really long time, and I do have quite a lot of stories to tell. I just never really have the chance to sit down and film them, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to make sure that for the next month I try and tell you different kind of stories what's happened in my life, like either like in the past, like when I was younger, or just recently. So yeah, let's get on with the video. Okay, so before I start with the story, I would like to just give you a quick disclaimer. First of all, if you hear fireworks in the background, it's currently 2 days before November as I'm filming this, so that is why we have fireworks. Second disclaimer, or the second part of the disclaimer, is I'm not making any of this up. All these story times that I do tell, or will be telling, I will never make any of this up, and if you like proof or backup, then I can get my mum on my channel and she can tell you that it's true, because you know, why would anybody lie? Okay, so this story time I'm going to say could be fairly short, and it just literally happened yesterday as I'm filming this. It happened Saturday the 3rd of November, I just had to check the date then. Saturday the 3rd of November 2018. So technically it happened Friday night, but it was Saturday early morning, so we're going to start off with the Friday. So on Friday I woke up as normal, everything was perfectly fine, and then throughout the day I had a panic attack, and that is, you know, normal to me. I do have experienced panic attacks quite a lot, and I was just like, okay, just another panic attack, that's fine by me. And it happened to come on whilst I was down at my nana and auntie's, and I was feeling it coming on, and I was like, okay, either stay here, don't tell them that I'm having a panic attack, or go home. So I stayed around an hour, and then it started to progressively get worse, so I was like, okay, I need to go home. So I just told them I need to do some English revision, and it wasn't allowed because I actually needed to do English revision. So I walked back home, and it seemed to calm down a little bit, and then it went off just before I went to bed, and I was like, okay, great, just a good night's sleep and you'll be fine in the morning, because that's tend to normally happen. Like, I'll have a panic attack and then the next morning I'm totally fine. So I went to sleep, and I have been experiencing toothache again since October holiday whilst I was in Blackpool, but it wasn't like really bad and I could cope with it. So it's been coming on and off again, the toothache. So Saturday early morning around like 2 AM, I wouldn't say bang on 2 AM, just around 20 past 2 I'm gonna say, I woke up with toothache, and I was like, great. And I couldn't take any painkillers, because I previously took painkillers at 12 o'clock and you meant to leave 4-hour gap. So I was like, okay, great. And I needed my hot water bottle refilling. So I went downstairs, filled up my water bottle, told my mum that I had toothache, just in case like I needed to shout or anything. Excuse me. So told her, and she was like, okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll keep my ear out and things like that. Went back to once I went back to sleep, I dozed off now and again, and I was like aware of the surroundings, so I could hear a lot of things happening. Not a lot of things like at 2 AM, but you know, I could hear the birds chirping, I could hear like fireworks, and I just could hear like the wind and things like that. And then 4:22, this was the exact time because I looked at my phone, I woke up with really bad chest pain. In my 19 years I've never ever experienced chest pain at all, like literally never. And I was like literally so scared, like so scared, not lying. So I woke up, I was like, okay, so weird. Maybe it was linked to the panic attack earlier on, but I didn't seem to link it because I've never experienced chest pain whilst I've had panic attacks. So I was like, that's weird. So I didn't bother shouting for my mum just yet. So I was like, okay. So I sat up in my bed and I did there for around 10 minutes, and it was getting worse. Like the pain was unbearable. So I was like, okay, I really need to do something about this. And I couldn't take any painkillers because I always want to wait more than 4 hours if I can. So I went into my mum's bedroom and told her that I had really bad chest pain, and she's like, okay, come lie down in my bed, you don't need to go to sleep or anything, I'll keep awake with you and see if it goes off. And I just was crying and I was shaking because I was so scared. It might sound stupid, ridiculous, cliche, whatever you want to say, I don't care. I thought I was having a heart attack, I'm not going to lie. So that's why I was so scared, because I've never had it. And it was getting really, really worse where I don't know how to show you, but like, where it feels like it's literally like somebody's like twisting like my chest straight through to my back. And I was like, I need to do something. Mum, like, should I take you to the hospital? By this time it was like 4:30, and I was like, I don't really want to go to the hospital at 4:30 in the morning. But I knew for the fact I wouldn't go to sleep. So I was like, great. So bless my mum, she's so supportive. Honestly, I couldn't wish for a better mum in my entire life. She's so supportive. She just understands and she's there for me. Well, it's a totally different topic, but she didn't need to drive me to the hospital at 4:30 in the morning. Like, she could have been just be like, nah, just go to sleep, take some painkillers, you'll be fine in the morning. But no, my mum went above and beyond for this, and I honestly can't thank her enough. I really wish she was here to help, well, not help me tell her story, but here with me for this video, but she's currently working. So we like got dressed. I mean, like, we chucked clothes on what we had the previous day. I brushed my hair, put my glasses on, put my coat on. My mum chucked the same clothes on what she was wearing previously, and we got into the car. Richard wasn't here because he was working and he was coming home around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So my mum texted him just to say where we were, basically. And we went up to the hospital, and obviously at that time in the morning, this was around 5 AM now, nobody would be in the hospital. Well, in the waiting room anyways. And I was like, okay, so we would have been seen straight away, which we was. So by this point, within me telling my mum and getting to the hospital, the chest pain died down quite a lot and it wasn't as bad. I was like, great. Sorry about this. 2 minutes. Sorry, that was my dad. Emma just came in just to check how I was. So by this point it was about 5:20. She came back and she says, your heart trace is perfectly fine, there's nothing like misplaced or nothing wrong with it. And I was like, literally did a sigh of relief, basically. She says, unfortunately going to have to do some blood tests. I'm like, oh no, that's okay. Now with me, I don't know why I haven't been diagnosed with anything, or nobody knows why, but for me, for some reason, when people put a needle in, like, I don't even know, like this, oh my god, this area here, I don't even, my arm, yeah, my arm, or anywhere in my body, my arm, I don't give blood, and I have no reason why. Basically, they'll go in with the needle and they'll try and obviously get blood out, but not give blood. Don't know why. I've been like it all my life. So I told him, by the way, I don't give blood. And she was like, I can do it. And I was like, okay, whatever, you're being stuck up, I don't care. It's 5 AM in the morning, I was literally running on 4 hours sleep, do whatever, so I'm not going to argue. So she was like, well, I'm going to do it. So she went into this arm first, and she's like, she was like, oh, I see what you mean. I was like, yeah, listen to me. But she was like, oh, okay, I will try another arm, or your other arm. Went in this arm, still nothing. She's like, gonna have to get a second opinion. So she shouts this woman, I'm pretty sure she was called Waxy or Maxine, not 100% sure. Thingy-my-bobby. She called whoever, and she was like, look, I'm really having struggle getting the scales and blood out. And she's like, I can do that. So she literally, the first woman was called Dawn. She didn't go in deep enough, that's why. It's like, right, okay. So she went, and I think you can't really tell, but I do have a small little mark right there. You really can't see it. Little mark there, and then I have a little mark on that arm. So I was covered with like padding and like a stickery thingy to stop it bleeding. And she was like, okay, take a seat outside, just pretty much outside of the nurse cubicle, and then a doctor will see you. I was like, cool, okay. So, and then I was moved in, and we sat down, talked about how I was feeling, and then boom, I was showered in. I was like, oh, that's right, cool. So, I was in cubicle 9, I'm pretty sure. I've never ever been in a hospital bed before, like in a cubicle anyway. Like I'll like sit on one or lay on one like for a few minutes, but I've never been like kept more than an hour on a bed. So I felt that I was going to be staying in basically. So she asked me a bunch of different questions. Have you had this before? Have you been on any long journeys? How old are you? What are you feeling right now? And just a bunch of generalised heart questions, because generally with chest pain you think it's your heart, generally. So I told her, no, I haven't had this before. The last time I went on a long journey was 2 hours back home from Blackpool. That was around end of October, and I just said that I'm not in a lot of pain, but I am in pain. So she basically told me to breathe in and out like with a stethoscope. She told me to breathe in and out a couple of times, and she dotted it around my chest and onto my back, and then she touched like here, asked me if it hurt, and I said it's kind of a little bit tender, and she touched my back where I felt the pain, and I said yes, that's tender. And she was like, okay, your blood test results haven't come in yet, and I will send you for a chest x-ray. I was like, great. So I had to wait. I waited an hour, maybe a little bit more, no more than 2 hours, but it was like an hour. Waited there, and bless my mum, she was there with me the whole time except for the chest x-ray. So I waited for a porter to come and collect me, and I have to go in a wheelchair. No matter if you're fit and healthy and you can walk, and you've just come in with a dodgy arm, or you've just come in with a cough or a cold, you have to go into a wheelchair, because, and they're a bit funny like that. So I went into a wheelchair, and I was pushed around to the x-ray department, and I had a x-ray of my chest, and then I was back in the wheelchair, pushed back into my cubicle, and I had to wait. I waited about 40 minutes, maybe half an hour to 40 minutes, and she came back and she says, chest x-ray has come back clear, nothing on it. Your heart looks like the normal size it's meant to be. It's not enlarged or anything. You don't have any blood clots. I was like, great, thank the Lord. Probably the main cause of this is your chest wall. Now, I have never heard of a chest wall before. Didn't have a clue what the fudge it was. So I'll try again, put up a definition of a chest wall, as well as an ECG and other medical terms I've mentioned that you might not understand. So, she just said you could maybe have damaged that.